Trump crashed Bitcoin below 100,000. On June 21st, the Trump administration launched military strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites: Fordo, Natanz, Isfahan.
On the president's orders, U.S. executed Operation Midnight Hammer, a deliberate and precise strike against 3 Iranian nuclear facilities.
Despite promising to be a peacemaker upon taking office, he has taken a dramatic step to insert the U.S. into the fraught conflict between Iran and Israel, escalating Middle East tensions and making America a direct combatant. This is a contradiction in his peacemaker image.
That's what I want to be, a peacemaker.
Radical policies and shrinking deadlines. Trump promised to make a decision on Iran within the next 2 weeks, but just 2 days later, he launched a surprise strike on Iran, raising doubts about Trump's credibility. One thing's clear: the U.S. has officially entered the Israel-Iran conflict as a belligerent party. This move isn't just another escalation, it's a fundamental shift in the crisis. Bitcoin drops below $98,500 after U.S. strikes Iran nuclear sites. Approximately 140,000 traders were liquidated in 24 hours. As the crypto market reacted to U.S. airstrikes on Iran, with total liquidations exceeding $1 billion. Another 2 days later, Trump says on Truth Social, the ceasefire is now in effect. Please do not violate it. Bitcoin rebounds to $106,000. What a ride. Why does the Israel-Iran conflict rock crypto markets? Simple. Geopolitical risks are a major threat to cryptocurrencies. When conflicts erupt, market panic spikes. Investors dump risky assets like crypto and flock to safe havens like gold and U.S. treasuries. As a risky asset, crypto gets sold en masse, triggering sharp price drops. From allies to arch enemies, the Israel-Iran backstory. Why are they fighting again? It's a decades-old grudge. Post-World War II, during the Cold War, the U.S. and USSR eyed Iran for its strategic location and oil to outpace the USSR. The U.S. sold Iran a nuclear reactor. They were like brothers. But everything changed with the 1979 Iranian Revolution. Iran shifted from a secular to an Islamic state, turning against the West and becoming an anti-U.S. vanguard. The U.S. panicked, fearing Iran would build nukes. So they signed the JCPOA. Iran halts nuke programs, U.S. lifts sanctions, then Trump took office, killed the deal, and Iran doubled down on anti-U.S. stance. Iran wanted to strike back but couldn't reach the U.S., so they targeted Israel, America's ally. Israel, which established itself in Arab territory, already clashed with Islam, backed by the U.S. It dominated the Middle East through 5 Arab-Israeli wars as the big brother of Islam. Iran hated this, forming a resistance axis with groups like Hamas and Hezbollah to surround Israel. For Israel, surrounded by enemies and facing nuclear threats, striking first became a matter of survival, hence the endless cycle of conflict.
We basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Iran's $90 million crypto heist. As conflicts intensified, Iran's crypto market was hit hard. A hacker group linked to Israel, Gandesh Durand, stole over $90 million from Iran's largest exchange, Nabatex. Hackers leaked the exchange's source code, sending political messages criticizing Iran's Revolutionary Guard and accusing Nabatex of helping the government evade sanctions and fund militants. Blockchain analysis shows ties between Iran's elite, Revolutionary Guard, and the exchange, along with fund flows to Iranian allies. The attack, targeting multiple cryptos, devastated Iran's small crypto market. While Israeli media linked the group to Israel, the country has never admitted it. This reveals a harsh truth. In state rivalries, crypto is both a lifeline under sanctions, a hacking target, and a geopolitical tool. Its market swings reflect complex political battles.
Dang!
Israel-Iran war. Who really won? After 12 tense days, the Israel-Iran conflict has ended with a ceasefire, but all 3 sides, Israel, Iran, and the U.S., are claiming victory. Here's what each gained. United States showed power, played peacemaker, action, launched Operation Midnight Hammer, bombing 3 Iranian nuclear sites, gain, no U.S. casualties, weakened Iran's nuclear program, allegedly, and brokered the ceasefire. Spin, Trump avoided a long war, called Iran's retaliation weak, and positioned himself as a deal maker. Israel proved military dominance, action, struck Iranian nuclear or military targets, killed top IRGC generals, gain, proved their superiority, dragged the U.S. into the fight, a major win, and boosted Netanyahu's political image. Iran saved face, flexed resistance, action, fired missiles at Israel until the last minute, plus struck a near-empty U.S. base in Qatar. After warning them, gain, no U.S. retaliation, portrayed itself as defiant against superpowers while avoiding all-out war. The bigger picture, fragile peace, reality check, Iran's nuclear program status is unclear. The world is relieved, but tensions could flare again. Bottom line, all sides spun the conflict to their advantage. But the Middle East remains a powder keg. One-liner, no one lost big, no one won clean. Just another day in the Middle East. You think the war's over? Iran violated the ceasefire agreement. Israel and Iran conducted strikes hours after Trump announced the ceasefire. Trump furiously lashes out.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Trump later said, the ceasefire agreement was in effect after a phone call with Israel's leader. Is this a real truce, or just a countdown to the next bloodshed? As gloom spreads, making the crypto market super volatile, strategy still continues to buy in more Bitcoins. And institutions like BlackRock and JP Morgan are buying Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. They've been here through every price swing, using Middle East tensions to load up on crypto, while markets are jittery now due to non-stop events. This shouldn't affect Bitcoin's long-term trajectory. Is now the best time to buy Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments.